poprzednim odcinku.
Okej, zaczynam kwestionować swoją teorię.
Stay with you by your side.
Moi drodzy, z ogromną radością witam was w kolejnym odcinku Death Stranding 2. Serii, która będzie pojawiać się na kanale co kilka dni w długaśnych odcinkach, w których w 100% skupimy się na fabule głównej, żebyśmy mogli tę serię zakończyć, wydaje mi się, w 12? Oj, oczywiście kolejne będą mega długie, więc liczę na waszą cierpliwość i przede wszystkim mam nadzieję, że będziecie widać te odcinki kciukami w górę i dacie mi znać w komentarzach, czy podoba wam się ten pomysł, bo dzięki temu będzie to niemal jak oglądanie filmu.
Greetings, Sam. This is the President. Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Facility doors have been unlocked. Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
Order completed. Well done.
No dobra, to wozimy w takim razie. Laboratorium Hartmana.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Please proceed inside. Administering shock. Stand clear.
Upper Beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Hartman?
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited. which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out sooner or later.
You sure you're okay? All good in there? Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stored on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan?
No dobra. Hartman poleciał, to teraz my w jego kroki, a właściwie w jego ślady idziemy dalej. Skakuj sam. No i dobra.
Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. And now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself. And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst required for the network to route data through the beach. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the Bridge Baby moniker. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how Bridge Babies were developed in more detail, if you wish. R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children and still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest, or so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began, and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, the first expedition also set off 4 years ago, and they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
Wiecie, co mnie zaskakuje, jeżeli chodzi o generalnie Death Stranding 2? ona ma zupełnie zero horroru w stosunku do jedynki. Nie ma już zasłaniania ust i tak dalej, nie ma tych elementów, gdzie chowamy się przed BTs, nie? Przed wynurzonymi. Totalnie. Trochę szkoda. Do wszystkiego walimy z tego samego karabinu, nie?
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now who was that?
Luca Ciangretti, nie no, nabijam się, to jakby w Peaky Blinders. Otwieraj pan.
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knott. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knott, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
Okej. Przyjmij zlecenia. Dostawa pizzy. Powiem szczerze, nie sądziłem, że będę drożdże do pizzy woził w Death Stranding 2. A my jesteśmy gdzieś w połowie gry, a ja wożę pizzę, nie? Do tego mam wrażenie, że kurde, fajna padła historia, jeżeli chodzi o recenzję, bez spoilerów, recenzję Skillapa, w której mówi, że pierwsza część ma klimat jak gra, którą robił ktoś, kto jest w żałobie i zabrano mu całą pracę jego życia, a druga część to jest jakby robił ją Kojima, który czuje się gwiazdą rocka i chce pokazać, jak wielu znajomych ma w Hollywood teraz, nie? Gdyby chociaż były głosy tych reżyserów i wszystkich postaci znanych często, nie?
Thank you. This technology is remarkable. I expect I'll receive plenty of new business. And speak of the devil, a new order just came in now. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Sam.
Excellent work, Sam. You made a big difference today. According to APAS's analysis, pizza-hungry individuals in the area could prove instrumental in the further expansion of the chiral network. Anyway, let's press on to the next site awaiting you and your Cupid, shall we? It bears mentioning that the denizen located there has a reputation as a very cautious individual. Take care not to give them cause to doubt your intentions. Go ahead and pick up your new main order from the delivery terminal on site, so we can get underway.
No dobra, to rozszerzaj. Analityczka danych. Dobra, dostarczamy. Proszę bardzo. Pizza i sekretny sos. Okej. Chyba się tego nie spodziewałem. Dzięki za wszystkie nagrody. Jestem zaskoczony i jestem ciekaw, z kim będę rozmawiał. Bo jak na razie wydaje mi się, że to będzie postać, która jest dosłownie jakąś postacią z anime. Jakimś Tamagotchi. Albo VTuberką, nie mam pojęcia, zaraz zobaczymy.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
O kurde.
これは調査に使えるわ。みんなと話もできるしね。ご褒美ってことでステルスしやすくなる静音設計のアサルトライフルと足音を抑えられるブーツ、そして AI カモフラの柄をプレゼント for you。 その柄のスーツを着るとなんとモグラ地雷の AI カメラに認識されなくなるペコ。もうモグラ地雷にドドドって追いかけられることは絶対にね。最近この辺やばいんだよね。無人兵器がいたなんて噂もあって自衛策は取ったんだけど不安で寝不足なんだわ。でもあんたの荷物で元気が出たペコ。お礼ってわけじゃないけどバンバン使ってほしいペコ。
Okej. Kretominy to twoje dzieło?
まあね。自分の身は自分で守るしかないペコじゃん。だって危ないんだもん。データを分析して使いこなすのが得意だからそれでちょっと作ってみたペコ。敵として定義した相手を AI カメラが自動判定して地面の中を進んで敵にドーン、途中で撃たれることもなし。かわいそうだけど普通に上がって近寄らんでしょ。まさか超えてくる人がいるとはね。ありがたかったペコだけど。
Ostatnio źle się dzieje.
モグラ地雷はペコーラが作ったの。なのに外の人たちが使ってるなんて。なんでかわかんないけど誰かがデータを漏らしたって考えるしかないペコじゃん。ふざけんな。まあこれからはいざとなったら戦うしかないペコ。最終手段徹底抗戦で戦うペコ。あんたのおかげでその覚悟ができたペコね。
Szalone mordercze boty?
最近よく見るんだよねメカっぽいやつら。持ってる武器も見たことないしあんなん誰が作って操ってるのかわけわかんないんだけど。だがしかしこれはレアな研究対象と言えなくもないペコ。好きあらば奴らの武器を解析してその技術を生かしてやるペコ。あんたに提供した武器もあんたのおかげで作れたんだから。これからも何か作れたら知らせるペコ。
O, to do zobaczenia.
ほんとサンキューペコ。モグラ地雷を止めたから帰りは安心ペコ。おつペコでした。バイバイ。
Super. Ekstra.
Great job as always, Sam. I'm guessing you must be pretty tired. Get yourself back to the GHV Magellan and take a break. Oh, and tomorrow seems to be more talkative lately. Maybe the two of you could find time for a chat.
Jestem za. Fruniemy na Magellana. No dobra, i zobaczymy, czy dojdzie do pogadów.
Fragile? What is tomorrow? We didn't have that where I came from. I don't understand what it means.
You know what will happen to these buds? They will turn into flowers. In the space of a day, they'll have completely changed. Living things can't help but change, you see. They can't stay the same forever.
But where I came from, nothing ever changed. So does that mean I'm not alive?
Listen. You are alive. The person you were yesterday is different from the one you are today, and the one you'll be tomorrow. You're changing. That's what living is. To change and to embrace change. To transform.
Is this what my tomorrow will be?
Yesterday becomes today, which in turn becomes tomorrow. They're all connected, for better or worse. And death is not the end.
Death is not the end.
Welcome back, Sam. You should get some rest.
All right. Good night.
Sam!
Yeah.
I was thinking I should teach tomorrow a few things, but to do that, I need to do some studying myself. Can you take a look at this? I see. Thanks for the input. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Later.
Okay, tomorrow. Let's continue.
I don't wanna.
Okej, no wiele się nie dowiedziałem, ale rozszerzamy szyć dalej. Dobry. Okej. A jaki był kod? Wiem, muszę się wczytać w te. Muszę się wczytać.
This door appears to be locked. Need a passcode of some sort to open it.
Jest w notatkach chyba kodzik, nie? Kodem jest kod, czyli datę twoich urodzin. Okej. Okej, no dobra. Tylko pytanie, czy forma europejska, czy amerykańska? 1804 spróbujmy, a potem 0418. Nic z tego. Czyli 0, 4, 1, 8. No i dobra.
That did it, Sam.
Thank you. I'll get this cargo processed right away. I'd say this is practically perfect. I had a feeling you were the right porter for the job. We've been waiting eagerly for your arrival. We're ready to join the chiral network.
Debra Wilson gra już teraz w każdej możliwej grze komputerowej? Serio?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We appreciate your help. Before you go, I have another favor to ask of you. In private, where we won't be overheard. There's a back room just past that terminal. I'll be waiting.
Order completed. Well done.
What is this? We came here in peace.
It's all right. They don't mean us any harm. You must be Sam. Thank you. Couldn't have been easy getting here. Folks call me the doctor. My sisters and I don't normally allow men inside, but for patients we make an exception. It's clear you've suffered greatly for this child's sake. Haven't you? May I, Sam?
Yeah.
Oh, these. They're chiral hands. So your BB's passed on.
You have dooms then, I take it.
I do. And it's given me an unusual gift. I can remove a BB from a still mother's womb without resorting to invasive surgery, and safely place it in a pod with minimal distress to the fetus.
Without using any tools whatsoever? So you're a psychic surgeon then?
A psychic midwife is what they call me. When I was with Bridges, I used these techniques to remove BBs from their mothers. Sam, you may be suffering from persistent, complex bereavement disorder.
Is that why you called me here? To tell me I got issues?
Sam, we're the motherhood.
The what now?
This shelter is a safe space for mothers.
Women and children would come here seeking peace. They also came because I could examine still babies. I'd move the fetus to a pod and perform what I would call a transposed screening.
I guess that's why they call you doctor. So, are you saying your technique allows you to treat still baby syndrome?
A BB pod is functionally no different than an incubator. And I was eager to bring our unborn children into the world. So, I thought I would give this little one a chance. Still baby or no, I was convinced I could bring a fetus to term outside the womb. So I placed him in the pod. And a moment later, his heart started beating. And then, after 3 minutes, it stopped. I tried as quickly as I could to get him back in the womb, but it was too late. The still baby was no longer viable. I'm sorry, Caesar. Over time, I tried to refine the pod tech to find a way to help women and their children. But treatment and life extension are impossible. All I could do was look. Even so, word got around and mothers in need of support started coming here. But unfortunately, not long after, men came knocking too. Men who wanted women. What could I do? I was only a doctor who delivered babies. And nothing more. Luckily, I had strong women around me. Mothers who were willing to stand up and fight for the sake of us all.
But as soon as we decided to take up arms, our man friends only got bolder.
If we don't fight back, they'll enslave us. We can't and won't lay down our arms till our safety is guaranteed.
Where'd you get your hardware?
Weapons factory's been pumping them out non-stop. That's why all the locals around here are toting new toys. Got plenty more of their new releases in the armory downstairs.
Sam, we want you to shut down their operation and halt the spread of weapons.
Stop them, please. Please.
Prior to proceeding, we'll need to confirm the precise location of the factory. Let's make our way back to the DHV Magellan, Sam.
Sam, wait.
Yeah.
There. All finished.
No dobra.
Sam, this is Tarman. We've got an emergency on our hands here. I'm afraid the DHV Magellan is out of action. We can't move an inch. A cursory inspection confirmed that some critical parts of the propulsion system have become clogged up with tar. Our usual decontamination methods won't cut it. We'll need a special tar dissolvent to clear out the blockage. The F2 South Distribution Centre was kind enough to source some for us. I'd like you to pick up the order on site, collect the cargo and bring it back to the ship. Meanwhile, we'll be doing everything we can to keep ourselves from sinking further into the tar, as well as gathering information on the weapons factory. Don't let us down, Sam.
Jak nie zawieźć nas? Co to za presja? Kurde, ten dom nas nie zawiedź nas, nie? Jedź ileś tysięcy kilometrów. Ja nie wiem. Oni się robią coraz bardziej bezczelni.
Thanks for the help, Sam. And apologies for greeting you as a chiral grab, despite all the effort you put in on our behalf. I'm tied up with ship repairs at the moment. Can't afford to risk contaminating this work site either. Anyway, let me check your cargo. On you, Sam. This cargo looks to be in perfect condition. It's no wonder your client speaks so highly of your work.
Now displaying your current border grade
Cheers.
We can handle the blockage. It's fine. I'd rather you get some sleep so you're ready to tackle your next order. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be finished anyway. Enjoy your rest. Stopping the supply of these weapons at the source will make it far easier to carry out future missions. Whereas leaving the factory alone only increases the risk of networked facilities coming under attack in the future. So let's shut it down ASAP. Tarman has already made preparations. Access the T2 Magellan's delivery terminal to pick up this main order. Tarman will explain the rest.
Tarman. To znowu mi powie, nie zawiedź nas? Kurde, blady zero jakiegoś, nie wiem, poczucia pokory i wdzięczności za to, co robię, nie? Masakra. No dobra.
Sam, your next order is a little complicated, if I'm being honest. I'll brief you on the particulars while you review the relevant information. Go ahead and accept this main order on the terminal. The factory, although we don't know, there's all... The ring terminal expansion device is designed to support the ring terminal's hacking capabilities. The factory where the weapon fabricators are located is outside the bounds of the chiral network, and APAS has determined that you won't be able to hack into them with your ring terminal alone. But with this device in your possession, all you need to do is access the fabricator terminal. It'll be hacked and rendered inoperable before you know it. Once the terminal is out of action, they'll have no way of getting the fabricators up and running. And they'll likely conclude it's not worth the hassle to try and make weapons here again. Hacking the weapon fabricator terminal will also simultaneously extract any data stored in its drive. So be sure to bring the expansion device back to the Magellan once the fabricators are disabled. You'll need to submit it to the ship's delivery terminal to complete the order. We'll conduct a full analysis of the data you bring us. Oh, and a word of warning. This device contains unique components that can't be reproduced with a chiral printer. So whatever you do, don't break it. Get the job done, Sam.
Do roboty. No jak do psa. Do roboty. Kurde bela. Patrzcie, teraz jedziemy dosłownie przeżyć, nie? A pamiętacie jak Tarman powiedział do roboty? Ja pierdzielę. Ale to wygląda fajnie. Wyjeżdżamy z burzy. I proszę bardzo. No nie chcę nic mówić, ale dosłownie całą grę, to tak jak w recenzji z chwilą, całą grę można przyjechać autem. Dawaj, dawaj. Masakra. Będę wychodzić dalej, czy nie? Chyba już nie. No dobra. Jestem zaskoczony. A po raz pierwszy od kilku godzin gra pozwoli mi walczyć, a nie będzie wymagała ode mnie tylko jeżdżenia od punktu do punktu. Jeszcze ktoś? Dawaj.
The door won't open. Maybe it locks when enemies are nearby. You can try to lure them away from here, or take them all out. Your call.
Teraz powinno się otworzyć, nie?
Okay, we're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal. Fabricators are toast. We've extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our to the DHB Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring.
Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Some guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-around. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man in the dark about everything.
fuck do you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Something special just for you. Look at that rope you like so much. This here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are repatriate, meaning you'll just keep coming back. Only for my boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity. Sam! Yeah. Really is a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck? Big Red. Just you and me dance, huh? Bitches like me. Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Who the hell are you? No, wait!
Kurde, Higgsa zrobili na tak przerysowaną wersję Jokera.
What on earth was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai. A friend of yours, perhaps?
I don't know about that, but they helped me out before.
In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam. Let's get going and return the ring terminal expansion device to the DHV Magellan.
Dobra, to jedziemy. Guess who's back? Back again. Sam is back. Tell your friend.
glad you're okay. I'll check your order status right away. That was some incredible fighting. I knew you had it in you.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I'm glad we could confirm that Higgs was involved. Though I still don't understand how he escaped the beach. The Ghost Mech forces are definitely under his control. And Higgs is determined to spread weapons to every corner of Australia. The information we retrieved from the device you brought back to us only serves to confirm this. We now know for a fact that the weapons popping up in this region can all be traced back to that factory. But that's not all we've determined. We've also learned about a new type of fabricator, one that wasn't present at the weapons factory. It's not clear where they're being used or what they're producing, but this likely means there may be another factory out there. We'll look into it.
Great work, Sam. That factory won't be capable of producing weapons ever again. The Motherhood should rest a little bit easier with that knowledge. Higgs remains a concern, however. It is indeed possible he has another factory elsewhere in the continent. It seems we'll need to proceed with greater caution in the days and weeks ahead. Upgrading the Magellan may also be worth considering. As for you, Sam, you need only to continue expanding the network.
Charlie, masz dupę na brodzie.
For now, Sam, you should return to your private room and get some rest. You made a real difference today.
She's at it again?
Wait! Looks like clear skies. Let the sun shine tomorrow. It's a Japanese game to predict the weather. I learned it as a kid. This is rainy, cloudy, and sunny. A charm to ward off evil spirits. To help keep tomorrow safe. Hope it's right.
Doesn't it always rain whenever you go outside, though?
Yes. But deep down in my heart, it's really sunny. Always.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. Let's do this. 明日天気になれ。
There. Now it'll be sunny.
Bye, Sam.
Bye. Whatever.
O kurde, jest biedny Sam, nie?
Sam, the neck injury you suffered during your altercation with Higgs appears to have healed. You know, I've been thinking about what he said at West Fort Knot. He claimed that extinction wasn't his creed, that he wanted to build a world where fear and violence are king. I can only assume that at present he lacks the means to set the last stranding in motion. So instead, he settled for trying to pit people against one another so they can tear the world apart for him. The weapons factory was just a means to that end. All the more reason why we need to rely upon the rope that is the chiral network to bring the whole continent together. But that's not all he said, of course. He wanted to get under your skin with those comments about Loom. To get his revenge by inflicting as much pain and suffering as possible on the undying repatriate. Personally, I think you should try to put it out of your mind. Focus on finishing this journey, and in doing so, finding the closure you need. That's one of the reasons we took to the road, after all. That and finishing the network to bring forth a new plate gate. Let's carry on, Sam. One step at a time.
Sam, Charlie here. Another assignment has been registered in the system. You can pick up this main order by accessing the Motherhood's delivery terminal.
Kolejna robota? Coś takiego, dawajcie.
Sam, do you remember the coffin Higgs used to make his escape from the weapons factory? Well, it seems we've identified a similar-looking object. The mechanic, whose shelter you're slated to link up next, reached out to us. He's asked us to go and retrieve this object on his behalf. I'll give you a more detailed briefing as you review the request. Accept the main order on this delivery terminal to proceed.
Dzięki, Charlie, masz dupę na brodzie. No dobra, rób trasę.
Hello, Sam. Charlie here. This next order requires you to retrieve a piece of cargo. Said cargo is located somewhere within this armed survivalist's base, and is a distressingly familiar coffin-shaped object. Additional devices of unknown purpose appear to have been delivered to the base as well. While much remains unclear, securing the coffin for study may provide us with intel on Higgs and his movements. The mechanic is eager to conduct an analysis, and we have every intention of cooperating with him. That's all the additional information I have for now. There may be more surprises in store for us during this operation, so take all due care in plotting your route and finalizing your equipment loadout. We're counting on you, Sam.
Okej, mnie to pasuje. Oni powinni trumnę trzymać gdzieś tutaj jest, dobra. A mogę ją tak po prostu wyjąć? Okej. Przymocuj. Przymocuj i kasuj ich potem.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Dla mnie bomba. Dzień dobry. Trumnę przynoszę.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
I'm glad you could make it. Did you really manage to retrieve the device? I'll need to assess its condition. This will do nicely. It is in the best shape I could have hoped for. I know this. I've been looking all over for it. Been waiting along? I understand you have a Cupid. Then go ahead and... Enough for me to make great strides in multiple avenues of research. I hesitate to call it a reward, but I would like to present you with this. It's a classic collectible, sure to help you make lasting memories. I've finished my examination of that coffin, and now I can share with you the coffin board schematic. It's essentially a coffin that's been equipped with an electric propulsion unit. Who made it and for what purpose is anyone's guess. I just happened to stumble across the associated data while I was studying the one you recovered. I'm also curious how such a bizarre device came into the possession of the armed survivalists. Even though the weapons factory has been destroyed, this and other dangerous tech has been popping up everywhere. We need to use all methods at our disposal to protect ourselves. The armed survivalists have been making use of some new equipment lately. You've seen them yourself, no doubt. Devices that utilize chirograms. Weapons are flowing freely again, too. There must be another supplier out there somewhere. Perhaps if you ventured into the survivalists' territory, you could find some clues as to the source of the problem. Though I wouldn't risk going in there unprepared. I've been thinking about how I might make vehicles sturdier, for one. Much of the surrounding area is flat and level terrain that's well suited to them. A reinforced ride would be a good ally when facing survivalists, I believe. But I still lack the materials and knowledge to complete my designs. Which is why I could really use your assistance, if you're willing. Again, it's a coffin that's been outfitted with an unusual propulsion unit. It draws up tar from beneath the ground to create a layer upon which it can glide. It's not without its limitations, though. I seriously doubt it will function outside of network coverage. And it's clearly the product of a deranged mind. Regardless, it's not impossible. It might come in handy. Test it in the field and see for yourself what you think. Thanks again for all your help, friend. Oh, and by the way, the data scientist just posted a sub-order for you in the system. Sounds like she's got her hands on something intriguing. You should at least take a look at the request. But I won't keep you. We both have work to do.
Sam, the coffin you recovered for us is being examined by the mechanic as we speak. APAS's own analysis has concluded that while there is no evidence that Higgs was ever inside it, the technology it utilizes is undeniably related to that of the Ghost Mechs. Meaning it's possible that Higgs is still fabricating all new kinds of weapons. Now, as for the coffin board that the mechanic was kind enough to share with you, it's much more than just a mode of transport. If you're within network coverage, you can hide inside one and retreat into the tar currents. This provides an opportunity to catch your breath, or to attack the enemy with a stun bomb. The board you brought back had the very same functionality, so we're very lucky you stole it from the survivalists before they could learn how to use it. It would be terrible indeed if we had to contend with enemies attacking from the tar beneath our feet. I must commend you on a job well done. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for doing your part, Sam. I know that wasn't an easy job. The time has come to finally connect East Fort Knot to the chiral network. That said, it will take a while longer for the necessary cargo to be ready for transport. So let's use this time for everyone to get some rest. Between decontaminating the ship and searching for the weapons factory, it's fair to say everyone's been feeling the strain. You and Dolman have had to complete several difficult orders recently, too. Wrap up any pressing and finished business, then return to the Magellan so you can take a break. We have a long road ahead of us, and we need to manage our health to make it to the end. On another subject, would you mind if I borrowed that instant camera the mechanic gave you? I bet Rainey and Tomorrow would love to try it out. Apparently, they're pretty rare these days. It'll be a fun experience for them.
Jedną z rzeczy, które blokowałem, jest trumnodeska. W sensie dosłownie jak deska snowboardowa, tylko jest trumną. A ja jestem pod wrażeniem. No dobra, sam. Pospaliśmy, co teraz?
Sam, it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I asked because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong to Tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? I hope so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knott. But you need to travel to West Fort Knott to pick it up. And that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knott delivery terminal to get started.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior colour at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available. So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
Okej. Jestem za. Na powierzchnię w takim razie. Mogę dostosować kolor DHV Magellana, otworzyć terminal sygnetowy, a następnie wybrać kolory, ale to jest co najmniej dziwne, nie? On jest taki ładny, ten Magellan. Z daleka. Przynajmniej.
Are we all in this? Hey, Sam.
Hi. What are you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
Alright.
Why don't you choose?
I tu muszę wybrać korytarz łączący różne pomieszczenia na pokładzie DHV Magellana. Można się z niego dostać do każdej części statku. Gdy wytęży się słuch, czasem da się usłyszeć konwersację reszty członków Drawbridge. Czyli można być podsłuchującym dupkiem. Okej. Ale te animacje, powiem jedno. Animacje i wygląd postaci w tej grze są wybitne.
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. They'll make for a great memento. I love it. You take care, Sam.
All right, later.
Oj kurde, ta gra jest... To jest taki dysonans poznawczy, nie? No dobra. Dawno w sumie nie było w takim podziemnym terminalu, nie?
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Okej. Cofnę się prawie na sam początek, ale nie. Dobre. Rzeczy przynoszę.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously. We owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP. Got it here in excellent condition. Wow. Wish I knew just how you did it. I don't know how or where you found this, but I I'm so glad you did. We're so grateful. Put us online with your Cupid.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the chiral network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from chiral contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments. Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold.
Szkielet Boca?
Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they'd always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you.
Badania nad rozwojem dróg.
As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam.
Węzeł Fortu Północnego.
North Fort Knott was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knott. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia.
Spoko to na razie.
We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right?
Okay.
We won't know unless we take a look outside.
No to wyjeżdżę.
Seen this before, Sam.
It's calling to us again.
Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Well, if that's not an invitation.
Odrobina horroru, czyżby? Marzyłem o tym. Serio. Naprawdę. Brakuje mi tego, wiecie, zakrywania ust i bycia cicho i tak dalej. Tego skradania się między wrogami, potworami. Nie ma tego w ogóle w tym wątku. To straszne. Cholernie mi tego brakuje, elementu horroru, nie? O kurde bele. A to wszystko co leży to są moje rzeczy. No dobra. To biorę je i jadę, nie?
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Ja się dam radę skakać, ale jednocześnie to, że wziąłem te rzeczy, to chyba jednak nie były moje rzeczy. To chyba było wszystko, co leżało w aucie. Co jest w sumie średnio na jeża, nie? Rzeczywiście powinien to w cholerę zostawić. Dajcie mi chwilę, to zrobię. Okej, tak powinno być lepiej, nie? Niby horror. Muszę odrobinkę. Taki klimat mi budują, że może przy tym zostaną. No dobra. Kolei. Jedziesz.
Got grenade launchers. It's risky, but you could try taking their weapons for your own use. Are you up for the challenge, Sam?
Kto mi w plecy strzela? Dobra. Dobra, ale pad dziwnie działa w tej grze, ja tego nie rozumiem. Naprawdę, to celowanie jest potworne. Mówię, że są, bo strzelam. Kurde, wcale tak źle na padzie nie idzie, to jest najgorsze. Bo tutaj jakby czuję się, jakbym grał pierwszy raz w życiu, nie? Na konsoli, a tak nie jest. A, wiedziałem. Ojoj. Pięknie się tu poradziliśmy. No dobra, to ja jestem za tym. Już ci mówię, żeby wyjąć granatnik. Co wy na to? skrapnie poszło. O kurde, wlazł tam na górę, nie? I teraz jak ich znaleźć? Nie jestem pewien, poza tym... O kurde, belet, coś wyrosło, nie? Po prawej, a czy ja ich stąd trafię? To chyba nie będzie proste. Okej, zastanówmy się. W ogóle to cały czas mi mrozi. Ciekawe, czy mogę rozwalić te cholery. Mogę. Okej. To zróbmy to nim, zacznijmy do nich strzelać. No i od razu lepiej. Dobra, dawaj kolejny. Nice.
You've got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
Że ucieknie. Ja pierdzielę, szybko poszło, nie?
His face?
No, I don't.
Mam wrażenie, że wszyscy wiedzą więcej o Lu niż ja. O kurde, to nie fair.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there, like on the beach.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Okej, ucieknij z dziwnego miejsca.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest? You can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well.
No dobra. Poszło całkiem sprawnie, powiem wam szczerze. Naprawdę, całkiem sprawnie.
Seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there. Your vehicle also looks none the worse for wear.
No moi drodzy, jeżeli takiej długości odcinki wam odpowiadają i skupienie się w 100% na głównej fabule, dajcie mi znać w komentarzach. Napiszcie oczywiście, że tak. Pamiętajcie o kciuku w górę. To nic nie kosztuje, a mega wspiera kanał. Pamiętajcie o subskrypcji, dzwoneczku, wtedy żaden film was nie umnie ode mnie. W tym odcinku to tyle. Mam nadzieję, że się wam podobało. Pamiętajcie, że moje odcinki powstają dzięki wsparciu patronu z Patronite'a. Link do niego macie na ekranie i poniżej. Moją stronkę, na której są top listy, mojego Instagrama, Facebooka i wszystkie inne fajne miejsca znajdziecie oczywiście w opisie. No i raz jeszcze pamiętajcie zostawiacie kciuków w górę, bo to nic nie kosztuje, a bardzo wspiera kanał. Dzięki za uwagę moi drodzy i do miłego usłyszenia.